Good morning! Sorry, the lighting is kind of weird. It's checkout day at Shades of Green, and I just wanted to give you a quick little room tour before we headed out. I was going to do it the first day that we got here, but then I was like, well, maybe I'll just give you a little review of how everything was after the stay, and it'll be a little more informative. So here we go. We were fortunate enough to be able to get the Magnolia suite here at Shades of Green. If you're on the main level at the lobby and hang a left and go towards the exchange, follow the signs to the spa, this is the Magnolia spa right here. So conveniently, the Magnolia suite is this room right here on the end, so there's no room next to it. This is all the Magnolia suite. It's going to be room number 121. So let's check it out. Once you walk in the front door, to your right is the kitchen, or the kitchenette. I think it's actually a kitchenette because there is no oven or stove, but you do have a full-size fridge. So this was really convenient for us. We ordered some pizza from Evergreens down by the pool, and our pizza box fit right here, so that was really nice, as opposed to, one of those little mini fridge things that you usually get. This is some of our leftover snacks and foods and everything, so don't mind that. But it was really nice to have this space. We've got cabinets above that I don't think are really useful. We have a microwave right here. We've got drawers. There's some extra decaf coffee. These are empty. We've got a Lazy Susan in here if you want to bring canned goods. This cabinet isn't functioning. We've got some shelves here. We've got stemware. Over here we've got some ceramic plates, some small salad plates, dinner plates, some small bowls, and some mugs. Right here it kind of tells you how many of each piece you have. Looks like 10. Maybe like 10 settings. And then some more mugs, extra stemware. A little grate up there on top. They do provide you with paper towels under the sink. They also provide you with some dishwasher pods and some dish soap, because you do have a dishwasher here in the room. We've got some dirty dishes in there, so sorry about that. You have a Hamilton Beach brew station. They give you some regular Cafe Uno coffee. We did not try this when we were here. We just didn't have time, but if you're a coffee drinker, I'm not sure how that tastes, but there's plenty of it. You've got little packets in here of sweet and low, like sweeteners, sugar, things like that. They give you these little individual coffee mate creamers, some paper mugs, you got an ice bucket, the ice machine. When we came in and I showed you where the spa was, if you just take a right, the ice maker or the ice machine, vending and all that was right there. Over here, empty drawer, empty cabinet. You've got your trash under here and recycling. All of your flatware, wine opener, that kind of thing. Empty and empty. Got a nice little, like a charcuterie board or something right here. So that's the kitchen. If we hang a left, this is going to be, what do you call this? Laundry, half bath kind of thing. So we have a little closet system here. We've got the bar and some shelving, some drawers. There's nothing really in here. But if you wanted to store, I don't know, whatever, there's plenty of space. Laundry bag. You've got an ironing board, a broom and dustpan. Here's your sink. And then over here is the water closet. It's nice and spacious, so if you have like accessibility needs, there's a lot of room in here. And I like that it has the separate door and then the sink kind of like, in separate spaces. And then this was really nice. You have a full-size washer and dryer for your own personal use. And they do provide you with some pods. I don't know what they were, if they were tied or what, but they were just sitting here. And then they give you some dryer sheets. These are actually ours. I brought them not knowing if we were going to be provided with it, but we were, so I didn't have to use mine. But we used this quite a bit when we were here. So coming out of here, you're in the common area, or the living room, or the dining room, whatever you want to call it. I really like the aesthetic in this room. It's not really feminine and it's not masculine either. I think it's a nice modern blend. This is a really cool fixture. This table is really nice. It seats 6 people. Lots of room. If you turn over here, you have this huge leather sectional. Nice big mirror. Huge TV. I will say the TV is not high def. If that's something that you care about, it's nice because it's big, but it is not high def. Nice bench here. I love these pillows. These pillows are great. I don't know how comfortable they are, but they look cute. And then over here is going to be one of the bedrooms. So there's 2 queen beds in here. There's a pull-out sofa over here. You got your drawers, your dresser drawers. Got your TV. Next to the bed, you have your lamp. Your lamp does have some outlets on the side, which was kind of useful to plug in our phone and charge it at night. Your remote, your phone. There's a couple outlets on the wall. I'm going to be honest, I was hoping that there might be more USB plugs in here, or USB outlets, I guess is what you call them, but there are not. There's one. And if we head right back out here to the living room, right next to the TV, this outlet right here has USB plugs. So that's really helpful if you have a lot of electronics with you. Laptops, iPads, anything like that. It's really helpful. So back in the room, if we go left, this is going to be our closet system. You got your safe. They give you a few pairs of slippers. They're pretty thin, but I mean, it's nice to have because the floors are laminate, so it's kind of cold to walk around on. So it's nice that they provide those for you. They do have a hair dryer in the room. It's right here in this bag. We couldn't find it at first, but there it is. You've got hangers, your little thingy to put your luggage on, your luggage rack. This is the other door to the room, but as we found out when we were here, your key to the room does not work on this door. It only works on the main door coming in by the kitchen. We had a situation where we thought we were locked out or the key wasn't working, and we realized that we were just trying the wrong door. So in the first bedroom, you have your own bathroom. Got kind of small sinks. They give you towels, of course. You've got, let's see, they give you some shampoo. Oops. Some soap, some conditioner, mouthwash, and makeup remover. Washcloths down here. They do have a makeup mirror on the wall. And then this is the shower. This room has just a standing shower. And then you've got your towels. They roll them up here and just kind of put them right here in this basket. All right, so heading out of here, we'll go see the other bedroom on the other side. So here's our kitchen again, and we'll go in here to the other bedroom. This is where our daughter slept. It's kind of the same. Got your 2 queen beds, your TV, your dresser, your pull-out sofa. Nothing really different about this area. Over here, pretty much the same. Closet system, luggage rack, safe, extra blankets. Nice big mirror. This is really nice. I think it's pretty much the same setup in here with the sinks, double vanity. The only difference is in this one, you have a full tub. Shower and tub. This was really nice because my daughter's 3, and to bathe her at night, it's really low and it was really easy for me to give her a bath, so I really appreciated that. I also noticed that this toilet was very low to the ground. I don't know what standard is, but to me it seemed lower than what we're used to at home. But it was really nice for her because she could get up there herself without a lot of help. But with the toilet being so low like that, I think that that's a really great feature, I guess if you want to call it that, for handicapped or disabled people. The only thing is the light switches are kind of high, so I can see where if you're in a wheelchair, you may not be able to reach this. You may need some help because it's kind of high. Plenty of these slippers. Got these huge windows in these bedrooms. Okay, so I don't think that the back patio is accessible from this bedroom. It's got the bar here. I don't see a handle or anything like that. I guess right here, but yeah, I don't know if this is meant to be used. I don't know a lot about this, but it seems like this is in here pretty secure, so I'm not gonna mess with that, but let's go out to the main area again just to see the patio. So out in the main area, we have all of these windows. There's sliding doors as well. I don't think that it opens over here. I see a bar over here again, but right here, we should be able to go outside. So check this out. This is a beautiful view. You got the golf course behind you. Gorgeous. Oh, I just locked it. Beautiful. You have your very own table and chairs out here if you want to have dinner or lunch or have coffee out here in the morning and watch the golfers. A couple of chairs over here. These belong to our room as well because this is the other bedroom. Or this is still the living room. I guess these windows down here would be the bedroom that we stayed in. But this whole area, and it's kind of sectioned off. You get a little bit of privacy. A few of the days we were here, we saw turkeys just walking through the grass right here, coming up to say hi to us. But yeah, it was a really great stay. We really enjoyed it here. I didn't figure out what this is. This is right by the sliding door. I don't know, it's like a timer or something. To me, it looks like if you were to have a spa or something, it would be a timer for the jets. But obviously you don't have that, so I don't know if it's for the lights. I didn't figure that out. One other thing I want to add, and this isn't about the room necessarily, but the location and the soundproofing. So we stayed in this bedroom over here. The wall to this bedroom is obviously a shared wall between the room next to us and our room. So we heard the people in that room a lot. We heard them late into the night. It was a little bit distracting and kind of frustrating. However, in this bedroom over here, this, like I was telling you, this is the end of the hall. There's no other room on this side of it. This is the one my daughter stayed in with the bathtub in the bathroom. The sound was not as bad in this room that I could tell when I was in there. Maybe from people above you. If you have people stomping around, it might be a little much, but overall, it was a lot quieter in this room, which I was thankful for because it didn't wake her up, versus the room over here with the shower that we stayed in. It was a little noisy. So overall, I would say that we had a really good stay here. Everything was comfortable. Everybody was super friendly, super helpful. The beds were firm, but I prefer that. So depending on how you like to sleep, that may be, a factor for you. The one negative thing about the bedding, I would say, is that the sheets and the towels, so basically all of the linens, were very starchy. Everything was very starchy and stiff. So for me, I didn't like that. If I had had the time, I would have taken everything off, thrown it in the dryer with a couple dryer sheets and softened it up a little bit, because it just was a little uncomfortable, especially when it's humid outside and then you lay down in like starchy sheets. Not comfortable for me. But I understand why they do it, for allergy purposes and things like that. So that's just my take on it. It's just really spacious here. There's so much room. Like, look at this living area. I kind of wish we had another day here that we weren't going to be spending at the park, so that we could just hang out in the room. But it was nice because we have a 3-year-old. She could come back after going to Magic Kingdom and just like run around, burn off some of that energy. We stayed from September 29th through October 3rd, 2021, and it ended up costing a little bit under $2,000. And that's at the E1 to E6 level, like the lowest level, or the lowest rate. I don't know, I really appreciate the price, the proximity to the parks. Everybody was friendly. We had a great stay. No real huge complaints. I hope this was a little helpful if you're booking a stay here. I hope this maybe helps you plan and pack a little bit better. But enjoy your stay. Thank you for watching.